the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. With my partner Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's deep for Olave. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 47 yards.
First and 10.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On play action, Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 18 caught. Ready.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. Had it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3 and out. So that's a nice hard run there. Nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
19, pioneer. Tag. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good for a
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On the set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Warrior 70. Panther 60. Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the former Sooner, Danny Stutzman.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now. Daniel. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Check, Mass. Check.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go. Check. Switch the Eagle. Switch the Eagle. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Cougar 19.
Here's a designed run. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. 6, Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19.
On first down, Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Up the middle they go. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. On second down, it's Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's first and 10. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. To the air again. Is down. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16 at the 50-yard line.
Go Streets. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown 6.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, right?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
At their own 45-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On the ground, it's Walker. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The score, Saints 21, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
medics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran by the election.
Here we go. Hey, please. Street motion. Rig alert. Hurt. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Check. Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
To throw is Daniels. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8.
Hey, smash. Track him 60. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Check go.
Here's Daniels. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. Cowboy 80. Lion. 19 Lion. 18 Pop. Motion. Go.
Throwing is Daniel. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Chap 60.
Now Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
70 Lion. Street. Motion. Reset. 19 tight. 70 Panther 11. 60 Maverick. Hut.
Throwing again. Daniels. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints are going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly had the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Open is the tight end, Rucker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
That's good.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down.
And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play, no chance at all. He'll go down.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that He wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
70 Lions.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands. But only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Cardinal,
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
To score Seahawks 27, Saints 26. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming, and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he will score. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Saints. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Groupie now on for the extra point. It's up and through. The Saints will open up a 6-point lead.
Saints 33, Seahawks 27. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Okay, ready? Ready? Back to 60.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he could push his way forward and pick up the 1st down.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one. going to set up third down.
Gain of 4. And it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 bucks. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's deep for Olave. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to try it here again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
70, tracking 60. 18, Pioneer. Check go.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down.
70 ring, go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Daniels gonna throw again. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Warrior 70. 70. Lightning 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
And it's Buffalo 18. 70 Lions.
Throwing now from the gun, going for it all. this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
34. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me the A. Give me the L. Give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. Give me the G.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
49-yard line.
19 Lion, drop low 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The man down the field, it's Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
6 more yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
18 Pioneer, 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air again is Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Here's a run. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
70 line, 19 tight, 19 tight. champ, 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Cade Otton, touchdown Saints. That's his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seahawks, 34.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
On the ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
They'll run here with Walker. And he's caught level after a gain of a yard. Third and long.
7 Pirates, 70, 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
To the goal line and in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The score, Saints 54, Seahawks 34. Blake Grupe to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Ready?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready?
Here's Walker. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and a long way to go.
Let's go now. Crack all 80.
Now they'll throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now give on the ground. The ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Cowboy 80. Check.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made on the 12-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
19 Lion. Hey, here we go. Nike 18. Buffalo 18. Chap 60.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Cade Otton, touchdown Saints. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check the Eagles.
He'll look to throw. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Quick throw, taken in, and they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical. And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Cowboy 80.
Back to the air once more on second down. Louts another catch for his favorite target. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll run the draw with Walker. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Okay, great. Stop low, 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. This is caught at 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Ready?
One more time with Walker. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Hold it ready.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
They'll run for it with Walker. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further.
Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
To the ground, a first down run. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. To throw. There, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Saints have got it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
Does this have to happen?